Check, 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 check. Welcome into episode 13. Episode 13. Episode 13 of Set Your Line Up podcast. To my right, I got who?
It's your boy Clutch, aka Domino.
Down bottom of the low clutch, I got who?
It's your boy DSPN checking in one time.
And last but actually first, I got who?
The people's champ, the number one seed, the all-time wins leader, all-time money getter in the Hornets nest.
Hey, if you use that, I'm gonna have to take that last but actually first. If I start seeing some t-shirts or something pop up, I need a little cut. I am Gino, aka EA Reyes. Return of the name. With the return of the game. With the return of the name. Might be starting a online dynasty, Xbox Online Dynasty platform. So stay tuned if you might want to join that. Today is episode 13. We hope everybody had a great week. Clutch, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just came off a little 6-7 day road trip, so yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I see you've been all over the SEC, the swag, and all over. But yeah, my cousin, she I did her birthday party last night, and I knew something was in the air. I couldn't tell what it was, and she got a ring now. She's a fiance now, so that made my week. So congratulations to her. She's a Celtics fan as well. So not as well as me, but as well as Champ. But let's go ahead and get the show started. First, we're gonna we will tap into this right here. Let's tap in. Check this out, fellas. Hold on, I want to get the full. Terrible. If you know me, if you even been on the blue app, and you know how much that hurt me and that hurt my feelings. Deontay Wilder getting his lunch eaten, his clock clean. I don't know, some people champ on the show now. I don't know, the boxing expert level. We're gonna go to first. We're gonna go to our boxing expert, Mr. Domino. What do you think about that, man? Everything you think.
I mean, I think it was a phantom punch. From another angle, I seen a replay where it was a phantom punch. Then he turned away, and then that's when he caught him, but he still didn't catch him flush. So, I think Deontay Wilder. I think he should have stepped down after that last Tyson Fury fight because he just looked horrible. And he started in the game late. He started when he was 20 years old, so that's pretty late to be starting in the game of boxing. Because a lot of kids, they're starting at between 10 and 12 years old. So I think he needs to go ahead and step down and do some business ventures and just live off his money, man.
What y'all think?
I mean, his one more thing, his last fight. I mean, it was a travesty, man. He looked like he was smoking something when he was in the ring. So he needs to go ahead and step down.
Okay, you said it felt like a phantom punch, but then you still agree that he needs to retire,
Oh yeah,
even
just
though
because of his last two fights, the way he looked, as far as performance, he need to go ahead and step down.
what
He's not a boxer. He doesn't know how to box.
he's a fighter.
He's a fighter. He just swinging to knock you out. He has no skills. I mean, he started working on his jab, but it's still not there. He's a fighter. He's not a boxer.
All right, what y'all got?
Yeah, that I agree with X Man for the most part. I will say that age, you perfect your craft if you want to get better at something. And Wilder came into the game. He put himself on the map by knocking people out. And because he was just using sheer force, he never felt he needed to train for someone that could actually box, because he felt he just relied on sheer strength alone. But because I will say, I know X brought up age. Hey, he started at 20, but DC in the MMA world, he's one of the best pound for pounds in his division. He started at 30, 33. So I ain't gonna just put it on age. It's just that he relied on sheer strength and chose not to critique his craft. But is it time for him to retire? Yeah, after that second Tyson Fury fight, I don't know if they injected him with something or put something in his water bottle, but he ain't been right after that ever since, and he might not get back right.
Champ.
Well, I don't think he need to retire if they're gonna keep paying him. You know, if they're gonna keep giving him millions to go out there and take a fall or dive or whatever, then keep fighting. Because at the end of the day, you don't get no job nowhere else making that kind of money. And my personal opinion is, I think that he got too many distractions outside of boxing.
Oh,
He got the fiance Taylor Swift,
oh,
and they've been seen allegedly. He done choked out a couple times, and he done stole a computer, and went on there and talking to folk that were talking to her allegedly, and
She belongs to the streets.
and so I'm thinking he got too many distractions, and it's pulling him away from boxing. And I also heard that he was going to cross seas doing like some taboo type stuff, like and that's another distraction. He wanted to go back to doing that, and he didn't really train for the fight because he was over there doing that taboo stuff over there across seas. So I'm thinking he just got a lot of distractions. I think if he get back to being what he was at first, practicing and keep all the other stuff out, I think he still could knock some folks out.
yeah. I think that money start getting low. He'll have a hunger like he had when he was washing dishes at Red Lobster in Tuscaloosa. And they my son Unpredictable said don't go and Joe, but me and people champ was thinking the same thing. Only thing is, I want him to retire because he making me look bad. But I don't want to see him go through that, man, because it was at one point I was arguing he would have beat Mike Tyson in his prime and all that. It's making me look super stupid. Mike Tyson lost, but it didn't resemble this. And like I said, me and people champ kind of share the same thought. Hopefully, we can share the same record in fantasy football this year. That would be great.
But see, because in boxing, you look at Tyson when he lost that first fight, he was never the same. So once that chin get touched one time real good, they never the same, man. Never
But
the
also
same.
Tyson lost focus. He lost focus after a certain period of time at the top. You know,
Yeah.
he didn't really train for that Buster. Who knocked him out? Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't really train
And
for that fight.
after that, he wasn't the same.
When he
Yeah.
went to jail, woman ruined him.
Mm-hmm.
Woman ruined him.
So
That's why I think, like Champ said, that's what I think happened to Deontay. And he was straight. Then he got married or fiancé, and on reality TV, Then he grew his hair out. Some ain't been right, man. That it just
So basically, we saying women can either uplift you or bring you down.
True.
yeah.
I ain't said that.
I,
Hey, that was him. That's his opinion and his opinion only.
some of them can do both at the same time, and you just be stuck. Like, you don't know where you going. But since we want to talk boxing and Mike Tyson, let's
just got rescheduled for November 15th. Here's all the details. The fight is still happening at Dallas Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The co-main event is still Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 2. And this is still live on Netflix. This just gives Jake more time to move up to heavyweight and Mike more time to get in the best shape humanly possible.
do we believe that this fight is still going to happen?
It's gonna happen. Is it gonna happen in how we think it's gonna happen? Nah, we don't think this is the best version of Mike Tyson. Of course, because of his age. Do we think Mike Tyson still has the power to knock some people out? Of course. Will they let him knock Jake Paul out on national televised TV? No. On pay-per-view? No. Because right now, Jake Paul is the one bringing in the revenue. It's not Mike Tyson. It's not who was the other guy he knocked out. It's not who he got in the ring with Mayweather. Yeah, like them people ain't bringing in no money. Jake Paul is actually the cash cow, so they want to protect the product. They want to make it good enough, but they still want to protect the product.
But he said Mike Tyson the one wanted to be a sanctioned fight. Or to count for the record or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what boxing is.
Hey, money talk.
Yeah, they're gonna fight.
And yeah.
11, 15 November. It's gonna be, and like you say, it's supposed to be. They wanted to be sanctioned, so it's gonna. Tyson gonna. I think Tyson gonna knock him out. Tyson can't go no more than 3 rounds though. You know, you know at that age and his win, he ain't gonna be able to go past 3 rounds. I don't think.
Right, and let's not
3 rounds. Jake Paul get ready to get it.
Yeah, and they also said, in the contract, allegedly, or I've heard that, Mike Tyson can't knock him out early, or he's going to lose out on money. So they want the fight to go past, whatever round, to keep people watching. So it's in Tyson's contract that he can't knock him out, within 3 rounds.
Oh, well.
So it's already fixed.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Well, since y'all said this, I kind of think the fight will happen if all these rules and regulations and things of that nature are in there. I think
and I think they postponed because Tyson, if he wants to sanction, he want to get all that stuff out of that contract.
Yeah, because they're going by Queensberry rules. So Queensberry rules, for the people that don't know, just a small, quick little debrief. It's certain padded gloves. It's only going to be like 3-minute rounds instead of like 5-minute rounds. And it's going to be like it's certain type of blows that cannot be thrown during the match.
You meant 2 minutes from 3-minute round, right?
Well, Queensberry rules is 3-minute round.
Yeah, the regular boxing 3 minutes. Who had 5 minutes rounds?
I was thinking the UFC. My bad.
I
bring
didn't know.
That when they first started boxing.
Hey, look, I thought he was back in the 1700s.
My bad. But
that wasn't the Old Testament. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But okay, y'all convinced me because I came on the show and said, man, this ain't happening. The election will be right before that, so I think it's gonna be some people celebrate both victories. If you know what I mean, and Mike Tyson won't be one of them. So I don't know. We'll see. Y'all gave me some hope when y'all told me that it's in the contract. Mike Tyson can't, because I would. Will Mike Tyson knock him out? Deontay Wilder. You wouldn't have lasted 3 rounds with Mike Tyson. I'm willing to say that now. So everybody know what time it is. It's NBA Finals. Got a chance to watch the fight with 3 of you all. I mean, with two. Well, another third person that's not here right now. Shout out to the self. At a nice spot that I wouldn't mind podcasting from, but we'll when that ship get here, we'll talk about that. And wouldn't mind sponsoring with these people, but it's a very nice spot. I didn't see much of a game when I got there halftime and didn't get much of a game. Any recap on Champ? Lead us off with the recap of your Celtics dominating number game one win.
Well, I've been waiting on this for a long time, a couple of days. Get y'all pockets ready. Hey, I want it all in nickels. Well, anyway, with the Celtics, I'm saying in 5 it could go 4. The problem Dallas got is they need another score. Kyrie fades throughout the game. He'll give you burst per quarter, but he won't play a whole quarter. Luka, he offensively he's great, but defensively, him nor Kyrie can play defense, and that kills the overall rotation of their defense. They got some good power forwards they brought in, and they play good defense in the paint. But Boston don't really have to go to the paint. They shot 42 threes in the game, and they shot 41 2-point baskets in the game, attempts. So Boston don't really have to go in the paint to fool with the good defensive players. They can just keep Kyrie and keep Luka outside on the 3-point line and batter them, just bang them. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Slim Reaper number 2. Y'all know who that is, don't you? Everybody know who that is?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Porzingis.
We got Porzingis back, baby.
I like to call
Porzingis down there. Ain't no lob going in. Notice they ain't have no lobs in the game. All that lobbing they were doing against the other team. We got a tree standing in the middle of the paint, baby. Ain't no lobs. But that's all I got, though. Boston in 5.
Well, champ. Hey, I cannot argue with nobody. Y'all came out and did exactly what you said they was gonna do. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Number 1, it's a 7-game series. Number 2, we've seen Boston do this every game 1 of every series. We've seen Dallas do this every game 1 of every series. We've seen Dallas get blown out because, hey, I remember when everybody in the world was saying, oh, it's going to be Antman in the finals. And what Dallas do. So to speak on Porzingis coming back, he was definitely a breath of fresh air. I definitely said that if Boston wants a shot at it, they definitely need him. And take Porzingis 20 points. That's how many they beat Dallas by. So he was definitely needed. On the sense of the lobs, you could tell that Dallas came in thinking they could do what they've been doing during the entire series of pick and roll and throw a lob, get an easy dunk at the rim. They missed them 20 points at the rim last night, the other night. They missed all of it. Jaylen Brown, I'm going to agree with Jason Kidd. He said Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics right now. Jaylen Brown had 3 blocks and 3 steals. And it wasn't just tap block, get a rebound, going down the court. He got up and contested 3 lobs that was thrown. 2 lobs and a floater, if I'm not mistaken. And, they was crucial. Because any one of them lobs go in and you mess around, get a thunderous dunk, and the team get hyped, it can start a run. But I think Dallas will make the changes that's needed tonight, and you're going to see a little more pick and roll to see if they're going to switch or stay man-to-man. But Porzingis will not do what he did in game 1. That's my prediction.
Clutch, you got to take on this,
Yeah, I mean, I got a little something to say. I was very surprised that Boston did what they did that first game. I was very surprised. And, and speaking about Kyrie Irving, since he's left Boston, he hasn't won 11 games. He hasn't won in Boston since he left. So I think he was trying to, do too much, and he was doing, too little because he wasn't scoring. He was turning the ball over. I think they should have brought my man Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench. I know he doesn't play defense, champ, but I think he could have provided some type of spark because Kyrie and Luka were struggling. And I still think Dallas gonna take it in 7.
I'm 7. I had Dallas in 6. That didn't scare me. What I saw Monday, when I saw it the other night, Thursday night, it didn't scare me. I feel like that's supposed to happen. Now, if they don't show up tonight, is tonight a must win for anybody, or just game?
Yeah, to me,
it's a must win for
I think it's a must win for Dallas.
It's just game
must win
2
for Dallas because I know it's game 2, but they got to split.
They said the series don't start to the home team lose.
Boston ain't lost on the road in the playoffs.
I'll put it like this. Game 2, I won't say game 2 is a must win for either one of the teams. But if Dallas go down 0-2, I won't be worried. Now, Dallas lose game 3, go ahead and stick a fork in them. But game 3 is the most pivotal game, in my opinion.
True. What it says, 70% of the teams that win game 1 in the finals win the series. Should that scare me as a Dallas? I'm not a Maverick fan, but if I had money on the Mavericks or any Maverick fan, that shouldn't scare you.
Analytically, it shouldn't because Dallas has went down 0-1 every series.
So why do y'all think y'all don't think 70% is a high number?
That's a high number. If you saw the game, you should be scared.
Nah, well.
And I'm gonna say if Boston beats them again tonight like they did Thursday, I'm gonna go ahead and pay everybody I owe because I think I don't think they're gonna make it back from that.
Well, I think I spoke on Truth Be Told TV. Y'all follow that on YouTube. We did a live stream after the game, and I said I don't mind a blowout loss more than I mind should have been won the game and losing in a short fashion. That bothers me more, and I think teams go down after that. The Cavs did it one year with the Warriors. The Pacers did it with the Knicks. Had a game. The Timberwolves did it with the Mavericks. Had a game. Had about 2 games they should have won. And so, which one is worse to y'all? Blowout or losing a close game that you had in the bag?
A close game I had in the bag. Blow me out. Go ahead and have me ready to.
No Diddy.
Yeah, go ahead and get it over with.
Set him up.
Go on, run the score up 20, 30. Let me go ahead and start thinking about the next game. Because if I stay, you get too intense into this game and you lose by 1, that the soul could be ripped up out of you.
Yeah, and then you done gave all your efforts Thursday night. By the time my sweet potato fries, whatever had came out, Kyrie was on the bench, chilling. So what y'all think?
I think a close game is more devastating on your spirit because a blowout could just mean team just got hot and you missed 6 or 7 shots in a row and you were down 20, and then they just went on and took you on out. Like in the first game, it could have been we went up 28. Mm-hmm. The next 4 or 5 points could have went Boston way, and they would have been up 30-some points, and the game would have been over with. But they fought back and came back. But so I think a close game is a little bit more devastating because you're gonna go back and look at all them 1 or 2 missed free throws. Old boy throwed a bad pass in the corner.
J.R.
somebody
Smith.
traveled, offensive pick that wasn't supposed to happen. So you can all go back and look at all them little plays that could have got you another possession to win that game.
J.R. Smith. J.R.
Yeah.
Smith and LeBron. Oh, I want back to that. Clutch, you on board? You agree with this?
No, I don't agree with y'all. I don't agree with. I don't like to lose, so I don't like either one of them. But for this segment, I would rather be blown out because I would take that personal. That you ran up the score on me, and that's gonna motivate me for the next game. I lose by 1 point. I'm in the game. We play hard. They just the better team that night. But if you blow me out, I take that shit personal.
Hey,
And
yeah,
I'm gonna come
that's
back
crazy.
Hey, yo, I can't let you get two on me, bro.
So yeah,
you say you're taking a part, but you've given your energy. You played hard to the last whistle. You would rather that than in fantasy football. I like it. I don't know. In fantasy football, do you like it to go down to the wire, or would you rather go and get it out of the way? I don't know.
If I'm gonna lose, just go ahead and beat my head in, cool.
Yeah, that get down to the last 2 or 3 points. That's stressful.
But Claire like to go out swing. All right, who y'all got tonight?
Boston by 12.
What you got, DSBN?
I got Dallas by 4.
Dallas by 4. Clutch.
I'm gonna take Dallas in 6.5.
They're gonna win by 6.5. That man right there. 6.5 is crazy though. Yeah.
And you heard it here first.
Hey yo.
Set your line up, podcast.
Cliff says CC. Cliff said you heard it here first. 6.5. He right. You riding on 6.5?
They fit.
Yeah.
Pause. Whoa.
He said, "Yeah."
Oh, I see what you did there.
Whoa.
Okay. I see what you did. All right, now you got me on that one.
My bad, man. I got the Celtics by 4 tonight. I don't want no beef behind that. I got you on that one. Whoa, no beef is crazy, but there's a lot of beef going on this year. I said checking the retro metric grades going on. A lot of people. Shout out to Cardi B and her play cousin. They beefing. Everybody beefing. It's a lot been in rap, but now the beef is gone from rap to basketball. Oh yeah, the WNBA they stay beefing, but this is basketball and rap. Y'all check this out.
That's for my receipts.
Receipts?
Yeah, I hear all the hate.
Yo, Ed, with the machine though.
That's for my receipts.
Receipts?
Yeah, I hear all the hate.
Yo, Ed, Carmelo said, are you committed to really going out there and being the face of the league? Because they throwing that term around too loosely.
Okay.
Cameron said, to me, he's an all-star, but not a superstar yet.
Buddy.
It is what it ain't.
What else they say, Slit?
The most overrated athlete. Oh, this is a good one. Does he really love the game? He doesn't look like he's even in a good enough shape.
He's just wrong.
I'm noticing he complains a bit. What happened to the next American prodigy? I ain't trying to rub it in, but they saying this the furthest y'all gonna get.
This only the beginning, because I'm not who they think I am. I'm better. Believe that.
All right, Adidas put that out. Dope commercial, y'all. Dope commercial.
That's that old school Penny Hardaway COVID commercial type energy.
Yeah.
Indeed, dope commercial. Where the problem happened is they pulled a receipt from what they said Cameron said. Cameron said it might have been something he tweeted. Oh, he know when he said this year. So that statement would have been factual last year. It excuse me, to who you are and what you expect. It could be factual this year, or especially in the start of this year. Do y'all have a problem with that statement? He's an all-star, but he's not a superstar yet.
Oh, let me say this. Let me say this first. I don't care if you said it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago about me. It's a receipt. So Antman got all the right to say what he said. Now, is he an all-star? Of course. Is he a superstar? Yes. He has just entered the realm of superstar.
What you saying? Just entered the realm, and the man said something he could have said last year. He don't even remember like that. And all they do is give Antman praise on their podcast, on their show.
Hey, market. Hey, we the best marketing genius that we'd have never seen is 50 Cent. He probably pick up some stuff that was said 10 years ago. Guess what? It's said. We don't remember when it was said. All we can think about is what's said right now. So great marketing.
Champ, I know you from being a winner and being always in the top half and the number one seed of many fantasy football leagues. But I've gotten on there and said, "Oh, champ, just regular season." Oh, champ, but I've given honor. I've said, "Hey, champ, do the regular season, champ." I'm telling you, you own the regular season, but you know it's a slight when I try to say you can't do it in the playoffs. But I'm giving you honor. But I'm saying he ain't got it yet. So
well, I understand what you're saying, and you're right. If you want to put both of those in the term, yeah, I am the most dominant player in the regular season. But when it comes to the playoffs, you know, it don't take but an injury here or injury there. Somebody don't show up, and you out of there. And the same thing goes with Antman. If you notice, he said he's an all-star. He made the all-star team. He's an all-star. But a superstar, that means you're on that next level. And there ain't but a certain amount of those in the league. Maybe we can probably go 12 or 13 deep on that. And the thing that hurts Antman case is Antman got on here and said that he wasn't in shape. If you're going to be a superstar at the top of your game, you can't let that come out. You can't let that be seen. You know what I'm saying? He verbally said that he wasn't in shape.
Let me stand in for my son right quick. Let me stand in for my son right quick. Maybe he didn't have the $1 million that LeBron has to put in his body.
Let's put it all the way in the context. He did say he's not in shape. He said going deep in the playoff type shape is different from regular season. Is nobody on the team that has ever went far in playoffs. So he doesn't have that veteran leadership around him to say, hey, how you should train and all them things. So the slight also go to the organization, because if you allow him to come out that way, y'all didn't do y'all due diligence. It's a young team all the way around. It's a young team all around. Young coaches, young trainers, the whole team just young. No Diddy.
Let me just say
or no Drake.
It's all about matchups. All right. Antman and them had a chance to play Denver. All right. Denver best player is their center. Antman and them got 3 centers, 3 7-footers to put on Joker. So they stymied their offense. So that's how they was able to beat. They tied and wore out Joker. You could tell in the series, them last 3 or 4 games, he was tied third, fourth quarter. He was tied. He had nothing left in the tank. All right, so that's a matchup issue for Denver. Now, when Denver played Kyrie and them, the centers didn't matter because Dallas got 3 6'8", 6'9", power forward type center guys that can match up with those 3 7-footers they got. And those 7-footers they got, they're not in the paint. They don't really be in the paint doing that. You know, they all had to put shoot 3. So that didn't affect them. So it came down to Kyrie and Luka versus Antman. Antman didn't have a Robin to go with it. He needed another player. So y'all giving him credit before his time. He's a good player, but his team is not good yet. His team is not a championship team yet because they don't have enough scores. They don't have enough players. They did good to get to where they at, but that's all because of matchup. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
And I agree with Champ. Yeah, I agree with Champ because, you know, I mean, and I wish name was on here, unpredictable, because LeBron did it, you know, in Cleveland. Hold on, I got a plane coming by. Hold on.
All right, but we wanted to kind of keep it on the beef. Is the beef legit? I mean, because we started there by saying, was the statement legit? And I think the statement was always legit till January. We didn't. I was really pushing No Diddy SGA, but I liked it from the South, but I was pushing SGA because we had. I mean, not even in January, we had podcasts. We were 13 episodes in. We were asking who was going to be the face of the league, and it wasn't a unanimous man. You know, so that superstardom really did just tend to take fold, just like the resurgence of Kyrie Irving just happened, and we're prisoners of the moment. So it I don't find nothing wrong with the statement. He's a superstar yet. He's an all-star. He just not, and that was his opinion. But Cam said he don't really think that was on Ant. He think that was on Adidas. And he said,
I don't think the beef legit. I'm pretty sure Antman gonna be on the show. Like right before season kickoff next year, or catch him on beachside. They might shoot the pod on beachside in the summer. I'm sure Antman will be a special guest on their show real soon.
Shout out for Antman dating Chief Keef baby mama. That's wild. We couldn't find nobody.
Hey, since we talking about rap, shouts out to Kendrick Lamar for showing up to the Compton Community College graduation to give words of encouragement and deliver a speech to him. And also shouts out to the Juneteenth concert that he's doing with friends, that they got 250,000 people on queue to buy tickets, and they're hoping that the concert moves to a bigger venue.
That's gonna be wild. Have it at SoFi, since they're filling up the forum. Have it at SoFi. SoFi don't got no air conditioning in that joint though. Having the hottest Super Bowl, but back to this. Go ahead.
Antman, all-star, yes. Superstar, not yet. He'll get there.
Okay, that's you and Champ opinion, just like Cameron around y'all bracket. But it's certain people you don't really shoot at. You know, so if they step on your toe, you might. Hey, if they only stepped on your toe once, you felt they stepped on your toe, and then they really feel like it was a mistake, but they shot at Cameron, and he is bringing out a documentary about all the let's plug this MacBook up. Asapius. About all the Adidas players that have gotten injured. He's gonna bring out a documentary. And what's his name? Kevin Ware? That broke his leg playing for Louisville, and Tracy McGrady and RG3, and he a tennis player, retired at 29. She was like #1 in the world. So Cameron is going at Adidas full speed. So he kind of one of the ones you don't really want to, you know. So we're gonna see how this goes. I think Antman gonna be on the show. But Cam did drop, and he has a
freestyle.
He dropped a freestyle, but he has a platform. And some, like I tell people at a party or whatever, hey, don't try to talk crazy to the DJ. The DJ got the mic and the song. He could play a certain song. Yo Gotti, Yo got it. Oh, it was Yo got it in Meek Mill. One of them songs with them letters in it, and say, "Yeah, you right there." You know. So whoever got the mic is the loudest. Uh, Cam, I'm gonna read some. All right, then Killer took aim at an NBA player. In his freestyle, he said, "But the F wrong with Antman. Gave him his props. Homie got love from me. New commercial. You ain't got love for me." He shoot a jump shot and said, "F buddy." He kept it going. Oh, Kyrie. He Cam was like, "I'm Kyrie with this. Don't get crossed up." Did Kyrie cross Antman?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shooters, pardon that. Just my own thoughts. Luca, I'll send you home on your home court. Did Luca send Ant-Man to the house on?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
okay. Battle rap these facts. Okay. As he refers to the Wolves game 6 loss to Dallas. He then goes in on Adidas, putting the blame for the commercial on the athletic apparel company. Get him an Uber. I don't know what y'all thought. Adidas, I'm blaming you. This is y'all fault. Y'all, you think you got the b-ball version of Kanye? Come on, stop it, dude. Y'all just stopping through. He do something y'all don't like. Y'all'll drop him too. Go check that out. I didn't put it on because certain
Everyone's
words
speaking
may
facts.
confuse it.
It's
Yeah.
facts.
Hey, and then if you notice, what kind of outfit Cam had on?
He had the look on.
He had the look on.
So I don't think they want to mess with Cam, but Adidas done stepped in it. But he's allowing them to bow out. But both are winning all this. It's drawing attention to
Yep.
Cam's show. It's drawing attention to the shoes, Ant-Man, and furthering his braggadocious, his alpha male mentality. So I believe everybody can win all this, except maybe Adidas, according to how Cam play it. But we'll see how that go. Speaking of beef, no Diddy, and the Timberwolves. Let's check this out.
Wolves shun inside the NBA.
Rudy sucks, not me.
Last week, Minnesota lost the conference finals, but the single game they won ended with a bizarre twist. After every buzzer inside the NBA routinely has the winning player join their set. Following Game 4, though, the Timberwolves refused to go on the show, and the reason why just got revealed. According to Shams, it was due to Draymond Green on TNT, and specifically his criticism of Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards was the one who shunned the network to support Gobert, and then they got their ass beat in Game 5.
That man had to end it like that. ESPN, do you think it's ever childish of them, or you think they stood on standards?
I mean, it's some. I tell people all the time, shoot, we in a softer generation, and men ain't men how they used to be in certain cases. And as a man, and if you my brother, if you don't like him, I don't like him. If you don't mess with them, I don't mess with them. I'm not finna play in nobody's face if you talk about my brother and I go to war with this man every day. I know what he go through. I know the training he put in, and you want to publicly try to tear him down. I'm not finna go on your platform and kiki and caca with you.
Thanks. What y'all guys think?
Facts.
Okay, you agree with that, Clip?
Facts.
I agree with it too.
If it were me, I probably went up there and said what I had to say though. But facts.
Wow, I can't. I wonder what the other two what they think about that. We might have to revisit this because I thought maybe the younger crowd would be with it, and the more seasoned veterans would say, "Nah, you being childish."
But let me say this.
Go ahead.
They can they can do what you want, like stand on business or whatever about that. But a lot of times you don't want to do that because you'll burn a bridge. You know what I'm saying? There is life after the NBA. You know, one of them may want become a sports analyst and be on one of them top shows, and then they go back and revisit that what you just did, and then that might be the reason why they may not accept you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, even though you want to stand on business, common sense say you want to do the right thing, because down the road, this thing will come back and bite you in the foot. You know what I'm saying?
True. But I think TNT should be particular. If they want to be particular in that sense, they should be particular about having one of the most hated, one of the most controversial NBA players on their platform.
Draymond on the court. That's Draymond on the court. The Draymond off the court, we've seen him on the pod. He's a very bright man and all them things. He speaks really well, and he's very articulate with his words. They just shouldn't have had him covering no Timberwolves game. We saw this man choke him out. we saw his man choke him out on national TV. And you think you finna say something good about this? Draymond is still an NBA player. He ain't no TNT analyst. He's a player first. So I'm finna talk trash about the team that I got to see next year or the next game that I see. You let him choke him out on national TV, and none of his team did nothing. Antman didn't even do nothing, but Antman had to take up for him in that moment. Just remember that.
And I agree. I don't think those lines should be crossed a player filling in. Well, you had Nick Saban because he's a GOAT. But Nick Saban, you know, they pulled him in on national championship. A few national championships that he wasn't in, they pulled him in. And now he's retired and going to that level. I give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's other people, it's other retired players that you can give that shot to.
No, they all. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. They always give it to someone in the moment. Like how Nick Saban, he won in the championship. He was just there, bring him on. The year that D-Wade made the championship and they won it, and then like later on they might have brought Shaq on the show, like the next playoffs or whatnot. They always bring who was just someone that was just there on the show. I just know it was at least 50 people better than Draymond to do a Timberwolves game.
You know, and I agree with Champ about, you know, burning those bridges, but you know, it ain't what you say, is how you say it. So, you know, if he would have came out and like Draymond speaks articulate, if he came out and spoke articulate about what he wanted to say and being respectful, I mean, I agree with that.
I mean, I don't think Draymond said anything disrespectful. He just said the man is the defensive player of the year, and you can't put him on, you can't keep him in the game. He's the defensive player of the year, but he's not allowed to close the game.
Well, I agree with the guys. You know, choosing to stand up, like the choke kind of really set the thing. And but I believe, you know, those TNT guys can stand together on that, and you know, your crew, our crew, whatever. So.
Man, listen, TNT been on it. Shoot, Charles Barkley dipped Shaq on his head, and they got him on there every day. They on the show every day.
Well, for the, talk about something unpredictable. Shout out to Unpredictable. Guess him and Jay Will somewhere, you know, chilling or whatever.
He helping Jay Will sell a used car.
Okay. But he wanted to talk about this, but we're gonna talk about this for our brother. We're gonna see what he wanted. Let's check this out.
Said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin Clark to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right. Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talk about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
All right, we gotta go. You got. So did you say
know you're my guy, but
Who does more than
Stephen
us?
A., I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Guys, I really appreciate
my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A., 3 years ago, you were not talking about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Nobody was, Monica. You making Stephen A. point, Monica. Monica, you making Stephen A. point.
Please let me do my job. We've gone for 40 minutes straight. It was a riveting discussion. I have to get into commercial break.
Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Molly.
Shout
out to Molly.
Molly is gonna protect her man. I'll tell you that.
You know, Molly doing a hard job. I feel Molly sometimes when you got, hey, you let me do my job here. We got 10 minutes.
Molly is gonna protect her man.
No, it sounds like Shannon Sharp gonna protect his he said nothing hurt. So
hey Champ.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hey Champ, that's a prime example of how you say something. It ain't what you say is how you say it.
True, that's right.
I think she was out of line. I like her passion, but she didn't have all her facts. So yeah, I think I don't think Stephen A. gonna have her own anymore. I can tell you that.
I agree with you. She should have said that after they went to commercial break, when they the 2 minutes they have and shoot the gap then and told him that then and got him riled up.
No,
Stephen A. is ESPN. He is ESPN, and you don't mess with the token one.
She said that.
The problem is we do a lot of stuff behind closed doors. Sometimes you gotta slap somebody in the face in front of everybody to show that you really ain't who you think you is.
Good point.
And a lot of people in the world, a lot of people just want to be the first to do something when it gets popular. The first person to do something once it's popular is the person that's known for doing it. Stephen A., okay, yeah, you mentioned WNBA, but what player has he mentioned outside of Caitlin Clark? You ain't never hear him say Jewel Lord. You never see him say Sabrina. You never heard him say Audra Wilson. You never heard him say Kelsey Plum. You never heard none of them names come out of his mouth till recently, last year. Right. Can't nobody recall that. If they did have a segment, I'm pretty sure it was this big. So she had
but nobody else was talking about the WNBA until this class came in. Nobody else was talking about it.
He wanted flowers off that.
And that's the point. He
talked about it more than anybody else.
He just wants to be awarded for being the first one to talk about it.
That's why he walked around talking about HBCUs and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
So I mean, you think
he was the first one to start riding?
You so DSPN. You think McNutt she should have went at Stephen A. like that?
Yes.
You don't think that's going to affect her career?
Man, listen. Sometimes, like I tell
no.
everybody,
Answer that question. Answer that question. You don't think that's?
I'm finna answer it. Like who she is who she is. Sometimes people get so caught up with the dollar these days and the money that if you feel like you want to sell yourself short for $1, hey, stay quiet, cuz do your job. Just stay quiet. But if you passionate about something, it goes against your characteristics, it goes against your character and the person that you stand for and the game that she loves, she has all the right to say it. How many times has she been on the show prior and they never spoke about the WNBA? Don't change up now.
Facts. I bet she might just not be invited to nightcap.
It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. She could have said it, and she just should have been respectful.
I don't care. I don't care if you punch me with an open fist or slap me with a closed hand. You still got hit.
She said, "Stephen A., you're my man. You're my man." But I had never seen. I've probably seen her, but I had never paid attention to her Until the other night, I think she was on. I think she was on camera in their show or something.
Yeah,
So,
she's been on.
yeah.
She's all over ESPN. She's not no headliner, but she's on ESPN.
Hey, listen, but before every time somebody say this, you know, with all due respect, they get ready to say something effed up.
Oh yeah,
right. And just to add on to it, this might be a rumor that I'm about to start, but ESPN losing all them analysts. We saw who RC. He got into it on First Take. The pivot is bigger than First Take, in my opinion. We've seen Max Kellerman get removed from the show. He was the biggest thing until they just didn't renew the contract, but he's still doing all the announcements for any major boxing match, MMA fights. Like he's still getting the check in. ESPN got smart by saying, hey, we see a hot podcast out there. He used to be an NFL player. Let's go get Pat McAfee. Like I did that since we're finna go into the next segment.
You don't call out the segues. It was dope. It was dope. But yeah, like I mean, the platform we on now, YouTube, like that opens up a lot of platforms and ownership. When you have your own ownership, you know what I'm saying, that comes with a lot of stuff. And now when you big dog like Stephen A. Smith, you kind of call shots. I don't think she'll be back.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but
Stephen A. said, "No, you ain't gonna outshine me."
Yeah, but
ain't no way. You got to go.
Yeah, sometimes
because if you look at Max Kellerman was cooking Stephen A.
Yeah, but you and when you're a big dog, at ESPN, and you bring in your product, and it's really just a distribution deal, you can say a lot of stuff that a lot of people can't say, and you can get away with it. So let's go into this. You like that segue too?
Class this
I like that. I like that.
Not. Just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar. And is it because she stayed in Iowa, put an entire state on her back, took a program from nothing to a multiple-year success story? Is it because she would go on to break the entire points records in the history of the NCAA? Not just the women's record by Kelsey Plum, shout out, but also Pistol Pete Maravich's, the dude's record as well. Is there a chance that people just enjoy watching her play basketball because how electrifying she is, what she did, what she stood for, how she went about going, what she went for? Maybe. But instead, we have to hear people say that we only like her because she's white. And she's the only popular because the rest of the rookie class is doing what they're doing. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I can't let them get too off on me. Pause. Oh, yeah, no Diddy. And that was crazy I said that. I couldn't let them get two B words in. Oh. But, fellas, like I said, when you big dog and you bring your product in, ESPN is really just a distribution deal, kind of like going in independent in music. And you know, do y'all think anybody else would have had a problem if they said that?
Stephen A. Couldn't say that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Stephen A. said that, he gone.
But he's the big dog, right? Man, listen.
Hey.
Get out y'all contract.
I said he was the token.
Get out y'all contract. Go start a podcast. Make more money, and keep your same fan base. You can say what you want to say. We'll see who the true person is. But Pat McAfee is the only person that could have got away with that.
Oh yeah.
I'm hearing that he's being sued or threatened to be sued by Caitlin Clark.
Hey, he can be threatened, but I know he got an advisory when you first turn on his show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Unpredictable. I'm definitely working on getting.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't. I mean, and I don't think he meant it in the way that it came out. Honestly, I think he was trying to say she's that one right now. That's what I think. In my opinion.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Caitlin, she's sensitive. She showed it. She's sensitive.
Spoiled.
And in his apology, he said he reached out to Caitlin Clark through Indiana and got a response from Caitlin saying we cool. everything's all right.
Yeah, she just spoiled. She done been given everything, but all the greatness has equivalated to nothing right now. She don't got an NCAA chip. I doubt she get a WNBA chip anytime soon. But she's the golden goose for them right now. It just ain't amounted to anything yet.
So which one is first? Do you want a chip or do you want to get paid?
I'm talking about college. That's how Angel Reese became the villain, right? Because she stopped her from getting the chip twice.
Yeah, but she got paid though.
Yeah, she got paid at college.
Yeah, so I'm saying, championship, the first and foremost,
Go ahead.
Is a good way of life. You know what I'm saying? Having a lot of
Because if
money.
anybody on here can say that, you can, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you get on that, you get through the regular season, you make all them
listen, in college, you have a time cap on the years you get to do it in. I know they done extended it 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. I seen a 9-year kicker and a 43-year-old kicker last year. That's crazy for college. But
Kemp got a time period. I'm gonna let him do that in.
Yeah, you got it's a cap for getting a college ring. You can't ever get that ever again. Once your college time is over, it's over. Ain't no going back to get it. Mm-hmm. So she'll never get to have that experience.
Yeah, but she had a year left, and she just decided to go to the WNBA.
Man, hey, she was gonna get outshined next year, but I'll leave that away.
Yeah, it was a COVID year or something. So
she had another year left. She could have came back.
Man,
should she have been able to bring home a Olympic medal this year?
They should have put on the team. Because they got 45-year, 49-year, 57-year-old, 86-year-old, what her name, Tarasi.
Tarasi,
yeah, they got her on now. She done played. Her time. It's time for a new face. They should have put on now.
That'll be her 6th ring. That's crazy.
Yeah, they should have put. Matter of fact, they should have put both of them on now.
I think they did that crap on purpose.
What you mean?
Number one,
you on that team.
Hey, like she already taking the heat. Everybody calling her privileged and what she's getting, the treatment she's getting, and blase. We talking about that now. So why change the rules now for her? She hasn't proven nothing in the WNBA.
Nah, but she.
Yeah, neither did Christian Laettner, but he was on the dream team.
You took the word right out my mouth. Like Christian Laettner played on the dream team.
NBA and WNBA is different.
I mean, they picked players in college at a point. Back in Joe Torre's high school days, I mean, in his college years, they were picking players before the dream team.
So what's the difference, DSPN, from Caitlin and Christian Laettner? Christian Laettner was the great white height.
And we saw what he ended up.
Exactly. So I think Caitlin should have been on that team.
I done already told y'all, Caitlin Clark to me is Gemma Fredette in a woman's body.
Yeah. I
see that. She's Gemma Fredette. And Gemma Fredette didn't equate to anything in the NBA. So let her build her rep. She get 4 years. In 4 years, she can join the Olympics, and we can talk then if she should have been there back then. If the women's team go out there and lose, then we can talk all we want to talk. If the WNBA women go out there and win another Olympic gold medal, it ain't nothing to talk about.
I think if I was Clark's team, I would have been trying to, because college basketball and WNBA, it hasn't really matriculated like the WNBA overseas, and the winner from that situation wouldn't have been the U.S. basketball team. It would have been Caitlin Clark getting more eyes on her brand, whether she played 10 minutes a game or not. But I would have, if I was Caitlin Clark team, I would have been trying to push that. But So she'll never get 6 like Tarasi. Because it's gonna take 24 years with it being every 4 years. So I don't know. But do y'all see the way her teammates aren't, when people knock her down, push her down, her teammates aren't going to bat for her?
I ain't gonna say they ain't going to bat for her, but sometimes you be like, oh, you know, you remember the Kevin Hart stand up? You remember the Kevin Hart stand up with Shaq? Shaq was in the Shaq LeBron was at the game, and Kevin Hart was like, "Oh, dang, Shaq, you done fell again." Like, come on, come on, man. Like, get some toughness about yourself. I can see if you want to hit a 3 and be in their face going down the court, but every time somebody bump you, you want to be down to the ground. Come on, man. I ain't got time for that.
Do y'all see this on the screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we speaking of Caitlin Clark, we got Unpredictable checking in with the Caitlin Clark banter without even hearing where we were at in the show. He was ready to. I think Brandon James should be on the USA team. Really, in my opinion. And we're gonna put this.
Man.
But Caitlin Clark, I think it would have been a good look for her to be on the team, but it would have been a better look for her squad. So you saying her teammates don't have a problem with her, or?
I mean,
I think it's jealousy because Caitlin Clark probably pulling up in a car that they probably can't afford because she's already a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? A multi-millionaire. She got these big endorsements. I think it's a lot of jealousy.
I guess she got an 02 Tahoe. I mean a 2020 Tahoe or something like that.
And I don't think it's a beef with the teammates. I just think they letting her take her knocks right now. Every now and then they'll go over and help her up, but they just letting her take her knocks.
Sometimes
rookie hazing.
Sometimes you just want to see some toughness out of you.
Well, they giving her toughness. They knocking the girl all down. Ain't nobody had Caitlin Clark back, but people on behind these microphones, man. That's the only. They ain't helped her, man. They just beating her down.
She got to hit. Just gonna swing on one up. They gonna break it up.
No, I'm just taking them flying back. You'll be too
Candace,
tired of the flying to hit me as clutch. He been traveling over the SEC.
Ain't nothing changed. Candace Parker, her rookie year, shoot, pull up the clips. Y'all gonna see them trying to tackle her to the ground, and she get right back in their face. Sometimes you just gotta show some toughness. This ain't just started in the WNBA. It's just now a spotlight on it, and she trying to be poor me.
No. Caitlin Clark has said it won the basketball. But
Angel Reese came on and said, I expect them to come at me. I expect to have competitiveness. I'm going to take whatever it is, and we finna go out there and compete. The person that choke slammed Angel Reese to the ground was a friend. Now, with a friend, you don't need too many enemies like that. But was a friend that brought her down. You ain't see her complain. She got right back up, knocked her free throws down, went on by her business. Caitlin Clark, same interview, different day. She come up there. I think they're just targeting me.
I mean, that's facts though. But
oh man, please.
We had to watch a whole post game presser with Flage and them crying and Angel Reese crying because they making her the villain. So is she gangster or not, bro?
Who said the media made her gangster? She never did, but she embraced it. She embraced it better than Caitlin Clark.
Unpredictable. What you think about Monica McNutt? I know that was a topic that you brought to hand. What do you think, Stephen A. Smith?
First of all, she wouldn't come on my show telling me what to play and what not to sponsor. That's the first thing. I'm going to tell you that. Now, I think we're having a discussion over profit versus talent. And I'm going to say this. Does she deserve to be on the Olympic team? No. She's not one of the top 12 players based on talent and production.
At all.
But here's the thing that I think that people are getting lost when Stephen A. Smith and others defend her. She is I don't know if I can say cash cow. I don't know if that's offensive. If it is, I do apologize. But she's the cash cow. She's must-see TV. And the only reason why the WNBA is getting this spotlight is because of her. We had Brittany Griner, a beast. Taurasi, a beast. Tamika Catchings, a beast. And there's a whole lot of women before her. And that, what's the Asia Wilson, a beast. With all of that,
Maya Moore, Candace Parker, all of them.
I don't think that the two young ladies are even coming out of college going into the WNBA. I don't even think they top 40 as far as overall talent. But it's not about the talent. It's about the ladies game never complain about they don't have enough talent. They say they don't have enough money. So when I posted this thing behind me to say that two teams, one is 0-10, the other one was 2-9, had more people at a 2-9 and 0-10 game than the NBA Finals, that's telling you that's must-see TV. Because if you get Caitlin Clark, hazing has always been a part of sports. If you haze Caitlin Clark and she gets hurt, your money drops, your endorsement drops, and the money's going to drop. So to me, it's not all about her. But let's go back to MJ. You saw what happened. They was beating MJ, the Detroit Pistons. David Stern said, oh, no, we got to put a stop to it. So I just think that you protect her because of the money she brings, not because she's the best talent. That's the way I see it.
And hold on, unpredictable. Draymond, the situation with Draymond Green and the Timberwolves, where Draymond disrespected Gobert, arguably, and Antman refused to go to the post conference.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you agree with the Timberwolves or what?
I would say yes, because Draymond is still an active player. So it's not like it's Shaq who played years later, and he's just giving you a view from a veteran. To me, I would have had even more respect if Antman would have went over there and slapped him. That's the first thing. So to me, you got to defend your teammate. And to me, that's his way of defending his teammate by saying, I don't even want to talk to you. And to me, I have no problem with that, especially when you have an active player that choked from behind. No Diddy. So to me, you got to show some type of being unified. We can't break, to me, I don't have a problem with him doing that, especially because Draymond was over there. He's still an active player. Now, if he was retired, you can always put him to the side because that's not a competitor, but that's actually your equal. And he's trying to hurt your teammate. So to me, it's more that it's not just words, it's physicality to choke the man from behind. No Diddy.
Yeah, so all us agreed on that. So, me being on the podcast with some guys that feel like they're gonna stand on some team business. I really that made me feel comfortable. But on the other end, like it's TNT. If a player come out from the city we from, and he said, "Well, nah, y'all got Mr. Unpredictable. He used to be my coach when I was in Pee Wee, and he didn't let me get no water. So if he ain't on the show, I'll come on and interview with y'all. I'm gonna kick rocks."
Exactly. You got to stay unified.
Yeah, so I understand TNT's side of it as well. But back to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they are gaining. The WNBA is out there on it, but I saw Angel Reese got kicked out of the game. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think that was necessary for her getting kicked out of the game?
No. It ain't like she said something to him. She just waved her hand.
Yeah, she's supposed to get kicked out.
You said she's supposed to get kicked out?
Yeah, you gotta respect the referees, man. Yeah, I really ain't got enough of them. You gotta respect them. They go all the way down through the high school. We're struggling now with referees because of parents and players and
it's a rule. It's a rumor that that referee used to referee somewhere else and used to have them same problems. That's a rumor that I heard. I didn't get to dig deep into it. That's just a rumor I heard.
I say this. Because of her reputation so far, I would say yes. Sometimes it's not what you do, is who does it, right? If People's Champ open up a fantasy league, you know, we're going to be like, okay, but let's just say your name is Easy E and you wait till the last minute, then sometimes your reputation precedes itself. But to me, she keeps saying people make out to be a bad guy, and they do. But she also, you can't pick and choose when to embrace it and when not to embrace it. So it's like when it benefits you, you embrace it. You get your endorsements, you get popularity, you get all type of deals or whatever. But then when you lose a game, you're crying saying, hey, they're doing, because the same people that was threatening you or whatever, which, you know, when you start threatening people, that's a little bit too far. But the same people that's attacking you when you're winning are the same ones attacking you when you're losing. So don't choose when to play the victim.
Yeah, because Antman don't choose. Antman, he stand on.
He comes with it.
So I agree with that.
Antman for the president.
Facts. Just not Finals MVP.
Yeah. Just like the number one seed. Every time I got to hear he the number one seed in the Hornets nets. But when he lose, you got to hear when he's not the number one. He not a seed. It's got to be the same thing. When you dish it, you got to take it. No diddy.
Yeah. But then he don't got the big joker, but he got that little joker he come with saying, all them high scores I take home. Yeah, look at that big little joker. I'm gonna say how much my cash out was ringing. I ain't getting no temperature ring, but I got a cash out ring. But,
that's right.
But Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, like I saw a video. I was looking at the video where Caitlin Clark got pushed, and I saw Angel Reese jump up and clap from the bench. I mean, jump up like that Drake meme, that Drake gift when he jumped up and clapped at the Raptors game. What's up with that?
I mean, sometimes we don't know what's all said on the court. Sometimes we don't know all that goes behind doors. But if like I said, Angel Reese, she went on and embraced it all in the press conference. Caitlin Clark went up there and played victim.
I don't know. See, Angel Reese to me, and I heard this from Vince McMahon, as fake as wrestling is, he said controversy brings cash. So guess what happened? When you controversial, Deion Sanders, we always say he can't coach, he can't do this. But for some reason in college football, he's always must-see TV. So by her clapping, we gave her more, we spoke more about her, about something where she could have said, you know what? If I clap because she got hit, they're going to talk about me some more endorsements. So that's a situation where you see somebody get hit and you clapping. You may be doing it for endorsements, but then a month later, you can't come back and cry and say, well, they picking on me, because that's not always the ideal thing to do. You know, if I see an old lady trip, I am going to laugh. Let me get that out the way. But I'm going to make sure before I laugh, I'm going to see if she's okay first.
Yeah, so I agree with Unpredictable in this segment. You just really got to pick a side and be there.
Yeah.
Be that way. DSPN, we got to get a little football in here. We talked about basketball and boxing and a little rap versus basketball, but we'll keep some basketball in here. DSPN, Jordan Jefferson and Justin
Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
Jordan is his brother.
Facts. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Poole make the same thing. The highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history is making Jordan Poole money. And then the commenter said, my son may never touch football pass. 4 years, $140 million against 4 years and $140 million. What is your thoughts on that?
I will say that the NFL always make the complaint on how the NBA players get paid and how they want the guaranteed money and how they're trying to get the same blah, blah, blah. I understand all that. I will say this. You have more job security as a NFL player compared to an NBA player.
What?
You have better job security.
You got guaranteed contracts in the NBA.
I say you have better job security.
He's talking about being on the same team.
Yeah, I'm saying you have the chance of I go from first. Right, like we're gonna take Justin Jefferson and Jordan Poole, use them as an example. If Justin Jefferson falls off next year and his numbers aren't as good, and say for instance he goes down the depth chart to the number 2 receiver, number 3 receiver, Jordan Poole fall off. He was already a bench player in Golden State. He came and became the man. You fall 2 knots in the NBA, you could.
Not with a guaranteed contract.
No, but you might not get re-signed again.
Well, I'm gonna have $140 million out of 4 years.
Yeah, you get your $140 million, but I'm just saying for every NBA team, it ain't nothing but 12 to 15 slots. NFL, you got 128 slots for real.
Okay.
Because you got the practice squad. You're going to get a check every week. But in no shape, form, fashion, or any domain or earth, Jordan Poole should be making more money than Justin Jefferson. In no way, shape, or form. And just to go...
Go ahead.
And just to go on and just to we're going to take the top contract in the NFL, which is Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, and Josh Allen, I believe. They all around 40 million a year. You know who made that money in the NBA? Steph Curry. That's what he make a year. Those are the only 3 players that are getting paid like NBA money. That's equivalent to the talent.
What y'all think? Y'all think what ESPN is saying is accurate, or y'all thinking is trash like I'm saying?
You kind of made me look at something a little different because that's accurate, but I think when the NFL players are talking about the NBA players, I don't think nobody has a problem with Curry, LeBron, Giannis, Jokic making 40+ million. I don't think we have a problem with that. I don't think nobody has a problem with Holmes and even Justin Jefferson. We don't have a problem because we can say that's production. That's a beast. They selling tickets. I think what we're saying, I think the NFL players are saying, but when you got somebody like you say, Jordan Poole, at this point, I had hope for him, but ever since Draymond hit him, I think the man got a concussion up front. It's like you're paying this guy $35 million a year, who's not a leader, who's not productive, and right now he's the new Shaq and the Fool. But then you take a hard-working linebacker, putting his body on the line, might be an all-pro, and he can only make $10 million. Or you think about what's the running back for Philadelphia now? I know we talked about
Saquon.
I don't think nobody gonna argue Saquon is one of the best players in the league when he's healthy. 9 running back, 9 quarterback. He had to fight for $12 million, put in work, lift weights, train, do all this. But Jordan Poole gets sucker punched and he get $35 million a year. He was a sucker for taking that because I still be looking for Draymond. But
right, because
I think it's just the average. And I go back even further. Look at the Lakers, Russell. And now I always say, I say LeBron can win with anybody, but the man scored 0 points in the playoffs as a starter playing 20+ minutes. Let Justin Jefferson get triple team with a rookie quarterback and get 0 catches. He's the first thing on the news and say, is he worth the money? So to me, it's not the great players, it's those middle players that's getting paid too much to me. Because you hot garbage.
What y'all think, Clark?
I mean, I agree with unpredictable because it is a difference. It's a big difference as far as putting your body on the line every Sunday for 18 games or whatever. I mean you pounding into another grown man. Injuries happen. So no Diddy. So I agree with unpredictable. Not around here, partner. DSP, and I like your point too.
And I just want to say this: only 7 NFL players currently, only 7 NFL players make more than Bradley Beal a year.
Wow.
Only 7, and they all quarterbacks.
Champ, can you help me out? Cause I know you're gonna go ahead.
Well, I look at it like this. I think the main issue with the two leagues is the NBA got most of their contracts, 95% of their contracts gonna be guaranteed, you know. And then with the NFL, you put your body, like you say, you put your body on the line. You got CTS, you got concussion, you got broken bones, ankles, and all that. Even though you get that in the NBA sometimes, but the amount of players that you have that get those type injuries every week, their money should definitely be guaranteed. Now, I think if their money was guaranteed, well, if they got that 3-year deal from, let's say, the Cowboys, and they will pay you that money, I think the gripe with the NFL, NBA would cease. Now, as far as playing the players, you know, you do have 53 players plus your practice squad, so your money is split in more ways compared to you got 15 plus 3 for the NBA. Now, also in the same sense, you can put 80,000 in the seats in football, whereas you can put 15 in basketball. So the money difference is different. And, you know, the revenue for NFL is way far advanced than the NBA. So in theory, you would think that they should be able to pay the NFL players a lot more money than they pay them. I think the rake on the owners' end is a little bit bigger than the rake on the NBA owners' end. That's what I think, you know. But I think if the contracts were guaranteed, I think we wouldn't have such a big issue like the problem. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't knock the fact that NFL play 18 games a season and NBA play 82 a season.
Yeah, but that one game you played that week, that was like you played all 7 days. You got that recuperation time. You can't go out there and play Sunday and come back and play Tuesday. It's impossible. Your body got to heal.
Marcellus Wiley said all football players wanted to play basketball, but just weren't good enough. So they had to get in where they fit in. He like, everybody want to be a basketball player, and I kind of see why.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at that statement sometimes. I think that's false because if I'm a high school basketball player right now and I play football, if I'm 6'3", 210, maybe 6'4", legit 6'4", 210, on a football field, they put me at tight end or receiver. I'm XL because if I can run. On the basketball court, because everything that they're doing, if I'm playing receiver or tight end, I'm doing the exact same thing the pros do. Somebody like T.O., same size, same build, give or take, running routes, doing the rope drills. So every drill that they do in the NFL, we're doing that in high school and college. So I'm getting prepared. But if I'm a 6'4", 210-pound basketball player, first of all, I should be a guard, but they put me at center. So I'm no bigger than Russell Westbrook at this point, playing center. They teach me to post up. I don't dribble. I don't shoot. So everything I do, I'm playing like a big man. So at this point, you didn't do me no service because at 6'4", I'm a shooting guard at best. But in high school and middle school, they're putting you at center. So I just think that football prepares you from the beginning to play NFL. Basketball prepares you to be successful only on that level. And that's why you don't see them succeeding.
Right. Shout out to the little black boys playing baseball. I see a resurgence in that from my cousin now coming over from other countries. I see little black boys coming in and playing baseball. So, you know, with football, basketball, and baseball, it's some money to be made in baseball and for a long term. So tell me, DSPN, why is someone facing an MLB lifetime ban if his money over there to be made?
Hey, well, hold on. One fact, we just gonna flip back. Breaking news from the NFL: Darren Waller has retired. I know that is one of y'all fantasy football tight end likes.
He was on that 240. I'll sure go snatch him up in the 11th round.
Ooh. We gotta say that Darren Waller has retired. He contemplated. He was away from the team.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
He Darren Waller cooked me last year. I couldn't get him to do nothing.
But he stayed. They said he stayed away from the team once they entered minicamp, and he took 2 weeks to make the decision. And he finally came up and let them know that he will be retiring. It might have something to do with his fiance or was going to be fiance. We were just talking about how women can uplift your spirit and bring your spirit down.
Fiance, it better be Beyonce, not fiance.
No, bring it back in another year. He'll be back next year. He'll take a year off and then come back after next year.
But hey, we wanna at least give him that diligence that hey, he's retired, so you won't be drafting him next year. I don't think you'll be drafted.
Appreciate that, DSP, it saved myself. He helped me save myself from drafting Waller.
I sure was. I saw him way at the bottom.
But MLB, we have another gambling situation going on. We have Tucupita Marcano for the San Diego Padres. He has a lifetime ban. And they said when his lifetime ban ends, they're going to start another lifetime ban. So, I know we talked about Deontay Porter, and I told them, hey, don't you go on there and tell them people what you did and how much money you really got. Let them do their job and find you wrong of all your wrongdoings. Tapana is kind of the same player equivalent as Porter Jr. is. He wasn't that good. He was decent. He had one okay hidden season. But he's expected to be done right there more than his contract. It's assumed that he's right there more than his contract's worth.
So shout out to DSPN because I gave him a shout out. Follow our Facebook page, Central Lineup Facebook page, Facebook group, so you can get in there and chat and let us know things you want to talk about and get in there and say who you disagree with. But I got on there, I believe in giving a man his flowers because he sit on there when everybody like, Deontay Porter, 20,000. He said, hey, he said the same thing. He just said, hey, don't get on that stuff. And some millions just came out with some people that just went to jail behind it. So DSPN knew what he was talking about on that level. So I decided to give him his props on that page. Go follow that page. Go ahead, DSPN.
Yeah, but the MLB player is allegedly at the point of 10 times what Joey Porter done made. So hey, yeah, it's some money to be made in MLB, but I think he found the more lucrative one.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, that was some breaking news. I haven't seen breaking news since we was all at Buffalo Wild Wings switching basketball leagues. But nevertheless, I think the thing about baseball, what has taken place was that, I'm going to say it, these young people are bougie. See, back then, we played sports with a stick and just a tennis ball, and we didn't care how, we played basketball with Winn-Dixie and Walmart baskets. But I think the sport of baseball gets overlooked by black athletes because you have to have a bat, you got to have a glove, you got to have all these things that always cost money, which is not always something that we have. And, I look at baseball where they're playing every day for almost 6 months, and the sport of baseball actually takes off every year. So they're making profit. I just wish that a lot of other kids, because that's something I wish I could have done, because it teaches you, number one, discipline, hand-eye coordination, how to be patient.
Tight pants.
Yeah. And so to me, I think baseball gets lost. It is boring sometimes when you're watching it, but there's a level of excitement, whereas your home run or even just a double hit means so much more. A double hit in the normal time is sometimes baseball is viewed like somebody shooting a bunch of free throws, but a double hit can almost be like a 3-point A 4-point play. You should make the three, you make it, and the and one. Because I'm getting back to the topic because Dan Wilder had nothing to do with baseball. But to me, I just wish that the baseball would be looked at more as an avenue for somebody who's not really a great football player, and they're too short to play basketball. I think we can always use baseball skills. We can run, we can catch. We just learn the hand-eye coordination. That's by Chips Ahoy cookies. I bet you buy that chip.
All right, with the promos. Look, but I was gonna tell you that was a quick hit. That was a quick hit just for D to talk about. But you made some amazing points, and you really promoted our children playing that sport, that lucrative sport that they can play a long time.
Yeah.
And they can make a lot of money off of, and
play video games all day. They soft.
And
All
those contracts guaranteed as well.
And no cap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, speaking of children, my mother was at my home yesterday helping me take up some carpet and put down some flooring. And most people say their mom get up. My mom used to get up and Saturday morning and play there. My mom would work in silence, and I didn't like it. So we were working, and so I put on the podcast and let it play. And every time Sim said something, she thought it was really funny. Unpredictable. I'm sorry. Every time Unpredictable said something, she just thought it was so funny, and I really wanted to work in silence after that before he got on his LeBron rant. But she said, that's right.
That's the truth. He gonna unfriend Kendrick Perkins because Kendrick Perkins telling the truth. The finals is about Kyrie, Luka, them light-skinned boys from the Celtics, Jalen Brown. It ain't about no LeBron. We don't care what you did for Kyrie 7 years ago. We don't want to hear about that. You make yourself relevant. What you need to do is make yourself a better coach and find somebody. That's what you should be doing.
And I posted that. I saw a post. Somebody put what LeBron gonna do this week to make to try to outshine Game 1. I posted it when I saw it, and then when I saw the rhetoric, I was like, man, this is just ridiculous, man. But I don't know. Unpredictable kind of winning me over to back to the LeBron hate train, but we've been in here for a minute, most of us, so we get ready to get on out of here. Champ, you Xavier, give us the quick hit on the Xavier guy.
Howard.
Yeah.
Okay. Xavier Howard, he ended up getting his girl pregnant, and he wanted her to get an abortion, and I guess she didn't agree to it. So what he did was he put out some photos and videos, allegedly. He put out some photos and videos of himself and other women on her phone. And what happened was one of her sons got a hold to the iClouds and was able to see the videos and the pictures and stuff of the images. And so that's why he's in trouble now with that.
He plays for who?
Miami.
Oh, the Hurricane?
Dolphins.
Oh, Dolphins. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with the fella. Any quick hits, any quick takes on that? What is wrong with it?
T-Pain said he was in love with a stripper, and that's what they doing in the NFL.
Yeah, we gonna keep
never trust a big button to smile. That girl is.
Clutch, oh man, where's my Clutch. You got a Clutch quote for this week. I had a doggone DJ and a boy dad joking. I don't know what I did with it. Clutch, give us something, man.
Yeah, I got something for you. I just want to say RIP to one of the Cowboy legends, Larry Allen, who passed away. Hall of Fame guard. He did his thing. So I just want to, send a shout out to him for that. And my quote of the week is, if you don't like the road that you're walking on, start paving a new one.
Can I get?
Yeah, unpredictable. You got something?
Yeah, I got a quote too. Shout out to moms first of all. Gino, still hard working as always. Nothing wrong with that. Great inspiration and leader. That's why you're the great man that you are, striving to be every day. But my quote for team sports is: if you don't like what your team is accomplishing, do like LeBron James, cut them all and get the best players that you can get and take all the credit.
I got one before we get out of here. My quote is, "Never Stop Dreaming" by Freddy Krueger.
I don't have my dad joking. That doesn't bother me. But great quote. Great quotes. I quote the one of my favorite philosophers. Again, since next Sunday is Father's Day, all the wives and baby mamas or whatever you may be, when you're in the stores and buying all this stuff y'all like to buy for yourself and things of that nature, just think about the great Uncle Luther Campbell. You see some, and I don't want to be no tool or nothing. You see something nice, some good cologne or something that'll help your baby daddy get a stepmama for your child. But think about when you see something nice in the store this week, think about the great Uncle Lou said, "Don't stop, get it, get two of them, pick them up. Let's make Father's Day great. Let's make Father's Day great." Shout out to me for not having the new intro going, but we'll work.